What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to the channel. This is a collective reading for anybody and everybody who clicks on this video and for everybody who's tuning in live. I am live streaming on TikTok. If you're watching this back on YouTube, hello YouTube family. Thank you for being here. Let's take a deep breath together. Inhale and exhale. Thank you. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Kenzie. Hi, everybody joining in. I got this download that somebody needs to hear, and then we're gonna just like pull cards and see what else Spirit wants to talk about. Hi, Kenzie. Thank you, Kenzie. This message I was getting is that you don't need to stress about it too much. You already know what to do, or you already know how to do it. Some of you feel like you're nervous about something, but I'm getting that you're not really nervous. It feels like this is something you've done before, or something you know how to do, but maybe you get nervous every single time. But I'm getting that you already know how to do something. You're good. Just chill. You're a natural or something like that. That was the first message I needed to get out for somebody, and I'm assuming that that person is already here on the live or is like needing to hear it in the beginning of the video. But yeah, I'm getting like just chill. You already know how to do it. You already know what you're doing. You've done this before. I'm trusting what is mine is already mine. And it is, Michelle. Ashley said, wow, that's crazy. You already know how to do it, babe. You already know what you're doing. I want to see if the cards will tell me a little bit more about that. It's going to be a little specific in the beginning, but then we're going to get into a collective reading after. Spirit, angels, ancestors, what is this first message about? Seven of Wands. I'm getting that some of you have something that people want, or there's like a position that you have or you're getting that people want. Seven of Wands tells me that you are divinely protected. You have been selected by the Most High for this gift, for this talent, for this position, for this money, for this whatever. But it does always look like with the Seven of Wands, this person's under attack from everybody else. There's like 6 wands here protruding into this one person. One person's having to defend themselves against 6 others. And that may not be literal, but what I'm getting from that is it's like some of you are in a position, or you're about to be in a position that is highly sought after. You are highly sought after, which is why Spirit is saying you're a natural. You don't have to worry about it too much. You don't have to stress yourself out about it too much. You already know how to do this. Something comes to you naturally. With the Hermit, for some of you, it feels like this could have to do with like your talent or your skill. Maybe you're a tarot reader, maybe you're psychic, a medium of some sort, maybe you're a musician. There's just some sort of like gift here, and maybe you get nervous a lot or about it, or every time that you have to perform or use this gift. And Spirit is saying that you're a natural. I'm getting that you've probably done this in other lifetimes with the Hermit, because this could be like an old soul energy, so you might resonate with having an old soul, but it just makes me feel like whatever this is that you kind of get a little nervous about, that we're talking about, is something that you've done in other lifetimes, if you resonate with that, right? So that's why Spirit's like, just chill. You've got this. You've done this before. You know how to do this. It's giving me this energy of like deja vu. Some of you might be like saying someone's name before they call you or text you, or you might be thinking of somebody and then you get a text or a phone call from that person. I'm feeling like that's how tapped in and tuned in you are, or are going to be, right? Because this could be right now or in the future. But yeah, that was the first message. Okay. Thank you, Spirit, angels, ancestors, for getting that out. That happened to you last night. Yesenia. Yesenia is tapped in, tuned in. Okay. Yesenia is a part of this collective. Hi, everybody. Hello, everyone. I love you too, Kenzie. Love back to you. I've been up, baby. It's so good to see you too, Katie. You got a call for a higher position you weren't expecting. The wand dial, that's exactly the energy that I'm feeling. In Spirit's like, you already know how to do this job. You already know how to be in this position. It comes naturally to you. And it feels like it's because you've been selected by the Most High. Which also tells me that people who are like trying to attack you for it or try to take it from you, they literally can't. Because it's not theirs to take, right? If it was up for competition or up for grabs, then maybe they would have a chance. But it's not, and it's not one of those situations, right? This isn't a competition. The horn just honked outside. Period. Okay. Hi, Curly. I am doing well today, thank you. I hope that you're doing well too. Thank you, Paloma. All right, welcome in everybody. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I want to just do like an energy read, talk to you guys, connect with you guys, hang out with you guys. Thank you, Nikki. You're so cute too. You know what else is really cute? This one. He's so cute. His tongue, I know. Thank you for saying you love the readings. The ultimate nap. He is ready for a nap because we just went on like a longer walk and he got to meet a new dog friend, which was so good for him. I'm like a dog dad now, and so I randomly just start telling stories about my child's life. Sorry if that's not the kind of content that you came here for, but he got to socialize a little bit ago. We met this dog and it was a husky. And normally I'm a little apprehensive with him around bigger dogs because he's a littler dog and he's a rescue dog, right? So I try to like give him his space, give other dogs their space, but he's also very friendly and he really likes to just like meet other dogs, meet other people. And I have to be like, we can't always be doing that, buddy. But in this situation, it was very divinely aligned, and I got to meet the owner. We had a whole conversation. I learned her name. I learned the dog's name. It was just a really good conversation, and the dogs like interacted really, really well, and it was very cute. And she said that her husky loves French bulldogs, like specifically loves that breed. And I was like, really? That's so interesting. And so they got along, and they had a little play moment. It was very cute. But now he's napping because he got to go on a longer walk. And now he's getting some rest. That could be confirmation for some of you or like a message for some of you. If you can, go for a longer walk and then take a nap and then go right to bed. Some of you do need some rest, but you're not getting it. Maybe you have children, pets, jobs, other things that are like keeping you up. I'm getting if you do something a little more or a little harder, it'll exhaust you to the level that you need to get to. And I don't mean like, I don't know how to explain what I'm getting, but because I don't want you to like overstress yourself or like overexert your energy if you don't have it. But I feel like maybe if you're going for a walk, for example, walk a little longer, walk a little further than you normally do. If you're working out, maybe go a little harder, but maybe like 5 pounds or like 5 extra minutes. You know what I mean? I'm not telling you to like overdo it and hurt yourself, but it does feel like there's this energy of like some of you are having a tough time sleeping. And I'm getting that if you push yourself a little harder or go a little longer today specifically, you will get the rest. You will feel exhausted enough to like actually pass out and get the sleep that you need. Okay. Happy Lunar New Year. Happy Lunar New Year, single mom of 3. Wow, I'm sending you a lot of good vibes and support. Mom of 3. Wow, I'm sending you a lot of good vibes and supportive vibes for that. Since the plans were aligned, you've had the worst insomnia this week. Mackenzie, I feel that, and a lot of us are feeling that too. It feels like a very supercharged energy, but I like it. It's weird. It's like a good thing, but it is kind of a lot all at once. Has anybody else been having visions of like their dream life and visions of like their future life, and you feel like it's happening this year, 2025? It just feels like there's like this clear, vivid plan that's starting to come into fruition, at least visually. I've been picking up on that. And I've been seeing myself in like situations and spaces that I really didn't even think was something I wanted or something that could happen so soon. And I was like, oh, wow, we are upgrading. We are leveling up. We are quantum leaping. That planetary alignment was like perfect. I don't know how to explain it, but it just feels like that planetary alignment was perfection. It was exactly what we needed at exactly the right time to kind of like help with the shedding of the skin energy, because we're moving into the year of the snake. And the year of the snake is representing transformation, and it's representing like the dying of old beliefs, the dying of old identities, the dying of old paradigms. And then the planetary alignment's like, whoop, let me just move you over here so that you can be on the right track, be in alignment. So it's been really cool, but it's definitely been a lot. And it's a lot on the human body. It's a lot on the human mind. And then we all already have other things going on in our lives and other things that are taking over, like our thoughts and our energy. Yeah, it's been a lot. I hear you. I'm with you. I'm a part of the collective going through it too. We are in this together, okay? I just want you to know that I feel you. I do. And I've been feeling a lot of you. But it's like I have to listen to myself and listen to my body and follow the call, because sometimes like I feel this pull to like come and do readings, come and give messages, come and give my energy and like be there for you guys, but then sometimes you really don't need it, and sometimes I'm not in a space to be able to give it so freely. So I've really had to work on those boundaries. And then I was sick recently, but I'm feeling really good and I'm just listening to the call. And the more that I do that, instead of trying to like force it or come up with a plan, or you know what I mean, the more that I just kind of like allow my intuition to guide me and lead me, the easier it is and the more I feel called. Thank you for saying you're proud of me. I'm proud of you too. 3 migraines in a week, D. I'm sending you so much love. I'm getting something about like a freezer pack, or like something like cold on your head might help. I'm not a doctor, but I know that Amazon has these like migraine caps kind of that you can put on, and I got one for my sister for her birthday or for Christmas last year, and it's supposed to help with migraines if you put it in the freezer. She said it does, and she loves that thing when she remembers to use it. So I don't know, I just feel like something really cold or something like that could help you if you are experiencing migraines. But I'm not a doctor, so please take that advice with a grain of salt. You're wearing your migraine cap. What in alignment? Rachel, do you think it works for you? Please put this on your TikTok or Insta later. You'll catch up, but you have to head out. Well, thank you. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Hi, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for saying you love watching the videos. Okay, let's pull cards now. Now that we're all in here, now that we've chatted and just connected, and I went to a different planet for a second, let's tap in and tune in to what's going on. Spirit angels, ancestors, what messages do you have for this Lunar New Year? I want to tap into what's being shed in honor of the snake, and snakes shed skin, and we're going through a rebirth, so what skin is being shed? Wow, the devil. I'm getting the Wizards of Waverly Place theme song, specifically the line, "Everything is not as it seems." And then we're seeing the devil card. So we're releasing karmic energy, we're releasing devil energy, releasing temptation, lust, codependency, addiction, the glitz and the glamour, ego. It feels like that's what we're really releasing. That's the skin that's being shed, the version of us that was aligned to that. And there's no judgment from me, from your spirit guides at all. It feels like that's just who we were, who collective was. But it feels like you're really shedding this version of you. There's like a purification. Tell me about what's next. We're seeing the 10 of Pentacles. Wow, it feels like this shedding of this other version of you is putting you into alignment to wealth and to your true like happiness with the 10 of Pentacles, because the 10 of Pentacles is what we're all striving for. Subconsciously, whether we know it or not, I feel that way. That's my opinion, that we're all striving for this Ten of Pentacles energy. And it feels like that's what we're now in alignment to, or have the opportunity to be in alignment to, right? Because we have a choice. We can keep up this Devil energy if we want to, but the universe, cosmically, it feels like we're shedding that version of ourselves. We're shedding that skin, and it's putting us into alignment to community, to growth, to real wealth. And I don't just mean financial wealth, I mean real wealth, luxury, abundance, family, friendship. So we're shedding out the version of us that was not in alignment to our true happiness and our true destiny. It feels like there's been this like shift of energy, and maybe we didn't know which direction we were going, but there's been a redirection, or there is going to be a redirection that just kind of like puts us on the right path or puts us back into alignment. Some of you feel like you are in need of guidance or lacking direction, and I'm getting that that's on purpose, because there's something here happening that's like shifting you back to focus. But collectively, this looks really good. Yeah, the Six of Wands too. I'm getting something about health as well, because this Devil energy could be like stress or foods that were not good for us, or media that's not good for us, or anything that's kind of like tainting the body. We're shedding that version of us that's like attached to those toxins, which is improving your health as well. And then I'm getting health as well. Wow. Clarify the Six of Wands. So the Six of Wands is what's coming in. For some of you, there's a lot of attention. It's like so much attention, it can be overwhelming at times. So you may feel like you need to wear a hat more, or you need to wear sunglasses more, or you need to just like kind of cover up more, because there's a lot of attention coming in the near future for a certain collective. And I know it's not going to resonate for everybody, but it has been heavy in my energy for a couple of weeks now that there's this time frame incoming, and I don't know when it is, but there's this time frame incoming where there's a specific collective that is very highly attractive. And I don't just mean physically, but yes, physically too. I just mean like attractive to a lot, like magnetic. It feels like your energy is becoming magnetic, or it's very magnetic right now. And what do magnets do? They attract things to them. So I feel like you may be getting a lot of attention in the near future. And if it's not you who's getting a lot of attention in the near future, it could be like a pet, or it could be your work, or it could be your clothing. You know what I mean? It could be anything. But it feels like something in this person's energy, in this collective energy, is becoming very attractive. I'm seeing like fanning yourself off, or like someone's fanning themselves off. Your energy is irresistible. It's becoming irresistible. So you shed the version of you that was resisted, and now you're in alignment to the version of you that's irresistible. That's the forecast. That's where I see this is heading. This really feels like a good healing year for the collective. This whole snake energy keeps giving me rebirth vibes, but it's like being reborn into the version of yourself that you've always wanted to be, that you've always known you could be. And then we're seeing the Three of Wands. It feels like this is a very spiritual year. I keep getting something about the disguise coming off, or like the disguise falling off. I'm getting Mask, Jim Carrey, that movie could be significant. It feels like there's like masks coming off. This shedding of the ego, this shedding of perfection, this shedding of like needing to be right, needing to know, needing to be in control. There's a collective here who's really shedding that and embracing the spiritual. And it's calling in a lot of wealth. It's calling in your soul family. It's calling in your dream life, your dream jobs, children, homes, luxury, wealth. And then we're seeing the Six of Wands too. It's just like, some of you, it's taking a long time because there's a lot that is going into this. I feel like some of you want this change or this rebirth or transformation to happen overnight or to happen sooner than it's happening. And it feels like that's the version of you that you're shedding, right? Because devil energy wants you to rush, wants you to be in control, wants you to force everything, wants you to know. Because that helps you self-sabotage. Because if you don't get it as fast as you think you're supposed to get it, then you give up on it. That's the old version of you. The new version of you is like, okay, I'm gonna wait as long as I have to, but I'm gonna keep taking action towards my dream life, and I'm going to keep embodying the version of myself who has their own dream life, and it's going to show up when it's supposed to. Absolutely. I keep getting this like mindset shift energy. Somebody's mindset is shifting from lack to abundance. And it feels like we've been doing a lot of work here, maybe even years of work of like living in lack mindset or experiencing lack mindset, poverty mindset. But you're like tearing down those beliefs this year. And I feel like I need to remind you that this year is more of a marathon and not a race. And I do feel like some of you are anticipating this like energy burst, and it is coming. There is like this, I'm seeing a flower sprouting from the dirt, but it's not ready to come to the surface yet. And I feel like some of you see this vision and you're like, how can I get there? How can I get there? How can I get there? And I feel like you're really just meant to enjoy the ride and take it one day at a time, one step at a time. Observe as much as possible, and rest too. Because some of you are getting sick, or you're getting sick again because you're not listening to the advice to rest or to take care of yourself. For some of you, please don't shoot the messenger. I just am seeing it. Okay. That was cool. I like this new version of you. Yeah, and you like this new version of you too with the 9 of Cups. I feel like I'm getting this message that your inner child is really proud of the person you are, the person you've become, and the person you're becoming, which is a really beautiful message. Some of you might have done some inner child work recently, or you've just been feeling connected to like this inner child energy. It's very sweet. Your inner child is proud of you. There's something about shedding an identity that's coming up. And it could be about men. I'm seeing the Emperor card and I'm seeing the King of Swords. So let me just try to break down as many of these messages as I can. The first thing I was getting is there could be like this shedding of toxic masculinity. There's like the shedding of being over masculine, macho. There's like the shedding of that. I don't know how to explain that, but that's what this feels like. For others of you, it feels like what you're shedding is being the one to always do everything. You're really shedding this whole like masculine energy for yourself, which you're going to still be masculine in some respects because we all have masculine and feminine energy within us, right? But it feels like some of you have had to play the role of the masculine, or you've really had to be in your masculine energy in order to like get things done or to get what you want. And that's what's being shed here. Hyper-masculinity, thank you, Spirit. It just like doesn't fit the vibe anymore. I don't know how to explain that. It's just like that puzzle piece doesn't fit anymore. Hyper-masculinity, toxic masculinity, it just like, it doesn't fit anymore. That's such an interesting message. All right, let's see what else is going on here. I want to tap into the month of February for this collective, everybody who is listening, joining in. What is the month of February? Give us a card for the month of February. Ace of Cups. And then the 7 of Wands again. Self-love is the best love. Self-care is the best care. Some of you are attracting new love to you as well. But it's so interesting because I feel like you're not noticing it, or you're not giving it as much as time and attention as you maybe did in the past, because you're really loving yourself. That's the theme of this month. It feels like the theme of this month is self-love, self-care. But it also feels like this is making us more romantically attractive. People want to be connected to people who love themselves and care about themselves and take care of themselves. People want to be attracted to that because there's strength in numbers, and it encourages us all as a community to continue to take care of ourselves and love ourselves, right? It becomes infectious when there's a bunch of people doing it. It becomes trendy. So maybe that's a message that's coming up. Self-love and self-care might be really trendy in February, which I'm not even mad about it. Like I'm totally fine with that being on trend. I really actually am totally fine with that being a trend for February. Let's talk about the new love though, because some of you, while you're really just like spoiling yourself, pampering yourself, taking really good care of yourself, loving yourself, and enjoying it, might I add, you're not feeling selfish or guilty about this at all. You are enjoying it. And you're like, okay, how can I incorporate more self-care into my day? How can I incorporate more self-love into my day? That is the vibe for February, but it's making us romantically attractive. So let's talk about that a little bit here. Seven of Swords. This is why I feel like we're not noticing it, because all right, there's the Seven of Swords here, which tells me we're not really noticing it or seeing it because it's low vibrational. It feels like there are people who just like want to be around you because you love yourself and they don't love themselves. But there's also one specific person who's like on the outside looking in here. There's someone waiting for the perfect time to like address something or say something to you. But it feels like the reason you're not seeing dating prospects is because the divine is not allowing you to connect with people who do not have your best interest at heart. The Seven of Swords is like snaky, but not in the like rebirth healing way. It's just like shady and lame. I don't know, we just don't like the Seven of Swords energy, which is why it feels like self-care is the best care. Self-love is the best love, because you'd rather be around yourself than be around whatever the Seven of Swords energy is. But I'm getting that while you're not noticing what's currently around you because it's just not the same vibration as you, there's someone over here with the Star, the King of Cups, and the Three of Cups, who's like waiting for the perfect time, waiting for the sign, waiting for the moment. This could be a friend. I am getting something about like the best lovers are friends first, so there could be a friendship here. So this could be like a new friendship coming in for you that actually leads to love. I'm getting something about you made a pact with your guides or with God that you were only going to be with the right one, which is why we can't even see the Seven of Swords energy. It's like you decided that. You made that pact or that contract that you're like, okay, I only want to be with the right one. Well, for some of you, that could be manifesting in February. But I am getting that that's like a message. That's why you're not noticing anything else. That's why self-love is the best love. What's the Six of Wands? Yeah, I keep getting this message that right now there are some people around you who just want you because you're shiny, because you're brand new, because you're fresh. I don't know how to explain that, but some of you might get it. With the Six of Wands, do you see all these people who are like looking up to the person who's on the bike? And that's attached to the Seven of Swords energy. And I was telling you that there's a lot of attention coming in, and there's this like, your self-love energy is making you more attractive to people. But it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's very surface level is what it feels like, and you're waiting for something with depth. Right. It feels like you're not wasting time in your love life. So you're pouring time into self, which is attracting the right one. Okay. You may already know who this person is, this King of Cups. This could be a really good friend of yours, or could have been a really good friend of yours. Sometimes the Three of Cups talks about reconnecting, but it feels new. It feels new. I'm getting that somebody is really attracted to your standards. Yeah, the King of Pentacles. Of course this person would be attracted to standards because this person has high standards themselves. This person is high value, and so are you. Absolutely. You're high value. And so you're calling in a love that is high value, a partner who is high value. I don't mean this in a condescending way. Please do not take this the wrong way. I'm just channeling and I'm telling you what I'm getting. And the King of Pentacles is somebody who is high value. They're valuable. And they know it too. But so are you, whoever I'm talking to. You are valuable. And you should know it. You do know it. I know it for you, you know it. You know it, that you're valuable and that you're worthy of your standards. I just am getting this message that somebody is very attracted to standards or to somebody who has standards because they have standards for themselves too. I'm getting that some of you are going to meet the reason why you didn't settle in the next 1 to 3 months, but we were talking about February. You're going to meet the reason why you didn't settle for some of you. Something is very worth the wait in your love life. And I feel like you're okay with letting it brew in the background while you're over here in the Ace of Cups, loving yourself, being your own best friend, caring for yourself, spoiling yourself, pampering yourself, getting to know yourself, this new version of you, because we're literally shedding a skin, right? So like, bye, old version of me, bye, it's already gone, it's already dead. So I'm getting to know this new version of me, who is the version of me that I've been manifesting, right? That's this energy in this collective. I feel it really heavily for myself too, but it feels like you're really cool, just like getting to know yourself, getting to re-know yourself, loving on yourself. I like this for you in February. It also feels like you're really blocking out the noise. Thank you, Oksana. Thank you, Harriet. Thank you, everybody who is sending gifts. I'm getting this message that you're really blocking out the noise. I'm hearing hater blockers. You've got your hater blockers on. Yeah, I'm seeing sunglasses and hats. Didn't we talk about that? That it feels like some of you are going to feel like you need to put like hats on or glasses on or like cover up because there's a lot of attention, a lot of attraction coming your way. And I'm getting that it's really nothing you can do about it unless you want to dull yourself down. No, we're done dimming to fit in. We already did that. We already did that. We already did the dimming ourselves to fit in. That's the old version of us. That's the dead version of us. The new version of us stands out unapologetically and authentically. But it does feel like some of you might need like a little extra, if you know what I mean. Because there's just like blocking out the noise keeps coming up. And then I was seeing shades, hater blockers. Okay, that feels good. I feel good to leave that there. I just heard Denise. Is someone's name Denise? Jollibee, hi Jollibee. Jollibee said, I'm missing this. Will this be on YouTube later? Yes, it will be on YouTube, either tonight or tomorrow. Thank you, Drake. Thank you for saying you love that jacket on me. I also love this jacket. It's a good piece. I've had it for like 3 or 4 years and I pull it out randomly. I love this piece. Sending you good vibes too, Jollibee. Empathic Moon Tarot, you're awesome too. Hello, gorgeous. Hi, Veronica. Thank you for saying you love the cherry necklace. I've been so into cherries. I feel like Valentine's Day, February, it's just like cherry everything. What tea is it? It's chamomile. It's chamomile and something else, but I don't remember what the other Oh no, I guess it's just organic chamomile herbal tea from Trader Joe's with some honey and some cinnamon. Because I'm getting over being sick, so I've been drinking hot tea with honey as much as possible. Thank you for saying you love red on me. You have cherry tattoos and a little necklace like this that you wore as a teen. Sonia, I love that. You're amazing too. Gots to love. Thank you for saying feel better. I am feeling better. We're in the process of feeling better and recovering. I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't have the energy to do it, I promise. I'm just like, there's this part of me that's like itching and raring to go, to like get back to work, to channel messages, to transmute with the collective. But then there's this part of me that's like, you've been sick and we don't want to get sick again. And you need to slow things down. So yeah, that's kind of the battle that I've been going through lately. But I feel really good and really excited to come back and do all of the things that I said. What is my sign? Carly asked, what is my sign? My sun sign is Virgo. My rising is Leo, which is showing up today, clearly. And my moon sign is Cancer. You're welcome, Poonam. Thank you, Manda. Manda said you look amazing too. Manda, you look amazing, babe. Fellow Virgo sun here, Ida. The Virgos, I always say it, we have a way of finding each other, and when we find each other, we have to stick together. We have to. But I swear I'm always connecting to the Virgos. I love Virgos. Thank you, Oksana. Shreya is also a Cancer moon. How did you feel about that Cancer moon this past month? How have you felt about it? Okay, because that was our lunar return, and I was feeling a lot of feelings. Trust that. Totally, it explains why I connect to your videos so much. I agree. NATO says Cancer rising. Becky, we have the same sun and rising. Okay, Virgo sun, Leo rising. Soul fam, we're connecting. We're connecting. This is why I connect with my energy. I agree, that's definitely why. We're on the same frequency. We speak the same language. And that's something that I've really been learning so far this year, is that we don't all speak the same language. And that's okay. It's really been the allowing myself to accept that part that's gotten to me. Because there's this part of me that's like, we don't speak the same language. How? How do I learn to speak their language so I can speak the same language as them? And sometimes you just don't. Sometimes you just accept that we don't speak the same languages, and that's okay. But yeah, we literally, some of us, we speak the same language. We're on the same frequency. Hi, Jennifer. Cancer moon go through it. We really do. We really do. I feel like all water moons go through it, but I don't want to say that like one person's experience is worse than another's, because we all experience different shit in different ways at different times, right? But water moon can be really intense. Cancer moon, we feel all of our feelings all the time. And a lot of people don't, which is something that you learn as a Cancer moon, when you're like feeling your feelings all the time, and then you find out people don't do that. It's like, what's that like? What's that like? But it really is a blessing and a curse, because feeling as much as we do keeps us in tune with ourselves, with the world around us. It gives us data and information. It helps us heal. It helps us feel better. I also feel like I get more beautiful every time I cry. And I don't know if that's like my delulu or if it's the truth, but I'm claiming it as the truth. So Cancer moon specifically, we feel all of our feelings all the time. And then we just had that Cancer full moon recently. And when there's a full moon, you kind of can't escape it collectively. Like, we're all gonna feel it to some degree. So I just know that there was a lot of people feeling it, and it's like, oh yeah, I do this every day. This is like my everyday life. But it is nice being able to identify your feelings and being able to talk about your feelings, because I think that that's a big part of why people don't really want to dive into their feelings, because maybe they can't identify what they're feeling, why they're feeling it, and maybe they can't communicate it, or they don't want to communicate it. But it's never easier to like push it down. It's never easier to push it down, because it always just comes back bigger, harder, worse. So I just let myself feel immediately. I'm like, this is how we're feeling. This is how I'm feeling. And if I can't do it right then and there, like let's say I'm in a public place, which there's no shame. If you need to cry in public, cry in public. But like, let's just say I'm in an environment where it's not socially acceptable to cry. I will like push it off for a little bit, but I'll be like, you need to cry later about this. You need to feel your feelings about this. It's actually kind of funny. Thank you for saying that's healthy. I think it's healthy too. I've been journaling a lot lately too. Anybody else? I've just been feeling this call to like journal and to really turn off the noise. Like I'm not really feeling called to watching videos or watching movies. I am watching like a show on Netflix, but I'm really just feeling called to like unplug a little bit more and to journal and meditate and just like disconnect. You've been writing poems now this, yes. You've been writing so much too. Crying is great, I agree. Tears are an incredible tool for healing, I agree. Good evening. Same unplugging and reading, yes. A lot of my friends are doing that too. Really just like reading. I've been wanting to read more, but not picking up the book to actually read. And that's on me. I gotta be a little bit more disciplined and I gotta be a little better about that. But I have been writing a lot and I have been really feeling called to write a lot. And basically what I've been writing is whatever comes to mind, whatever like happened in the day. I've been trying to really focus on like the glimmers and the highlights of the day, because something that really affected me last year was focusing too much on the negative and the bad events that happened and really like honing in on those so that I could improve and try to be better. But this year I'm adapting a new approach where instead of that, I'm going to focus more on the glimmers and the good things that did happen, because that way when I look back on it, I'll be reminded of these like really positive memories, right? Anyway, so I've just been kind of like writing down the glimmers of the day, but then I've also been writing my affirmations every single day. And I'm not like forcing myself to do it. It's weird, it's becoming like a natural routine. But it feels like, again, because I think I've done this before. I go through like phases, Cancer moon. I go through phases of like really being into journaling, affirmations, meditating, but then I also kind of veer away from it time to time. Right now I'm in a really like spiritual energy and I'm wanting to manifest and journal and visualize and meditate. I hope some of you are too. I feel like some of you are too. That's why I shared that experience, so that we can relate. You hear me? Brianna's intuition. I love you, babe. Thank you so much for being here. Your energy is just so warm and so light and so inviting. So I'm really glad that you're here. Thank you, Nato, for saying you love my style. I've been working on it. This year is the year of me becoming more stylish and hopefully inspiring others to be more stylish. Specifically men. I just feel like some men don't try hard enough, and I'm not trying to throw shade or cast judgment. I just feel like some of them don't try hard enough. So I'm like, let me try a little extra hard, and maybe that will inspire them to try harder too. But they don't want to if they don't have to, of course. Wear whatever makes you feel comfortable. Wear whatever you're happy in. I just know that I've been really like trying to challenge myself style-wise, and I'm having fun with it. And I keep getting compliments on it, so obviously it's working. Or you're just being nice to me, and I'll take both. Or either. I'll take it. Your goals are clearly coming true. Thank you, Nato, for seeing it. Anita said, always stylish Leo vibes. Thank you. And I love you too, Brianna. You're styling always. Oh, I love your energy. Thank you. I love your energy too. I feel like we should close out the reading. I've been doing this thing. I mean, by doing this thing, I mean yesterday. I went live on Instagram and I'm like reading, but then I'm also talking about my life and just kind of chatting and then getting back into the cards and then going on other tangents. And I'm just kind of having fun with it. So I hope that that's your vibe too. If it's not, I understand. I'm just not in like a structured kind of a mood right now. Like I cannot be limited, confined, restricted. That's kind of me always, but especially right now, I'm like, we might as well jump all over the place. Thank you, Shreya, for saying that I have such beautiful energy. You do too, babe. Just lighting a little incense, cleansing the area, cleansing the space. Okay, I feel settled in. That was nice. Let me get Florida water, and we'll get just like a little collective reading to end. We already did the Lunar New Year. We talked about this new vibration of love that's coming in February, this vibration of like self-love. It feels like self-love is very trendy, self-care is very trendy, which I'm in full support of. I encourage that. So now I just kind of want to see like whatever the energy is around collective and how we can deal with it. And of course, whatever other messages need to come through. Amanda, your vibe aura is magnetic. I scrolled past your live and came back 3 times on accident. Amanda, that is not an accident, babe. That is no coincidence. But I'm happy that you're here. Spirit, angels, ancestors. What's the energy around collective? Think. I'm getting The Grinch, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. That movie could be significant. So there's a lot of thoughts going on. There's a lot of thinking going on, a lot on the brain. And in my Instagram reading yesterday, we were talking about you're getting your mind back, or you're getting your thoughts back. Because what I was tapping into yesterday, I was tapping into these people who have been thinking of others. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but it feels like some of you have had somebody else on your brain, somebody else on your mind. You're just thinking about others, thinking for others, thinking of others. And in February, you're going to get to think your own thoughts, think for yourself. And it's such a weird message, but it's just what I keep getting. And then it showed up again too with this think card. So obviously we're doing a lot of thinking. There's a lot going on mentally for sure. But it feels like you're planning. I don't know, I'm seeing like prep and planning. And I'm seeing that there's like a map that you're figuring out. So you're having to think about like, do I want to invest time in this energy? Do I want to invest time in this person? Do I want to invest energy here? You're really thinking about like your friendships, your future, your location, your family. There's a lot of thinking going on for sure. But I can tell you that February feels like you're going to be able to think about yourself and you're going to have your thoughts back. You're getting your mind back. You're thinking for yourself and about yourself again in February. Some of you have had a really hard time like forgetting someone or forgetting something. And I'm getting that in February, you're able to forget about it, or you're able to really like put it on the back burner enough to forget about it so that you can focus on what you want and focus on yourself. Think your own thoughts. How do we deal with this energy? I didn't want to take that because I'm really trying to get the cards to flip out, but the Ten of Swords feels necessary. Some of you are experiencing headaches, migraines, because you're overthinking, but also because you're on your phone late at night in the dark. Some of you need to turn the lights on, or you need to put the phone down at night because there's darkness here. This person is usually on a phone. There's a deck I have where that person is on a phone. But I feel like some of you need to get off the phone in the dark or turn the lights on if you're going to be on the phone, because something about that is like straining your brain or straining your eyes and it's hurting your head. Okay, that's a very specific message. But Ten of Swords also talks about like ending and completion. So this is confirmation that your thoughts are going to be your own in February and that you're not thinking about that person anymore. You're not thinking for those people anymore. You're not thinking their thoughts anymore. The Ten of Swords tells me that's over, that's done. Okay, now we're seeing the Six of Pentacles. How do you deal with it? You shift your thoughts to what you want to invest in. I am really getting like you spoiling yourself, pampering yourself, really giving your thoughts to yourself and to the life that you're trying to create. I really hope that's making sense to someone, because that's what I'm seeing is going on here. And I'm seeing that that's the best way to deal with this energy. Think for yourself, think about yourself. think your own thoughts and then invest in them, because I'm getting that you have really good thoughts. You have really good thoughts, or you have really good ideas, or you're going to. Specifically about like making money, or specifically when it comes to like giving advice, giving wisdom to others. I'm getting something about you making money off of information that you have or that you know. Your thoughts are literally making you money, or they're going to. Maybe that's the shift. You go from thinking about other people or thinking for other people to thinking about money for yourself. This isn't greedy. Can I get one more? I feel like there's things you want to buy. So you're like, okay, how do I make more money? You're thinking about this. You're like, I want to spend more money, but in order to spend more money, I need to make more money. I have to have more money coming in so I can have more money coming out. You're really thinking about that. And the Seven of Cups is here. You have plenty of options. I'm telling you, you have more than one good idea. You have good ideas, good thoughts, which is also why you can't be thinking for these other people anymore. You really gotta like shift your thoughts to yourself and to what you're trying to create. That could also help your head too. I feel like some of you are experiencing something like sinus-wise or in your head, physically. And I'm getting that that's coming to an end. But I'm getting that this is how to deal with it, how to help it, possibly. Anything else? Yeah. There's nothing else. Because I was thinking, like, how else to deal with this energy, but we got it. The main thing is, like, think for yourself, think about yourself, spoil yourself, pamper yourself, take care of yourself. Self-care is the best care. It really feels like the energy is just, like, pushing in. And anybody and anything that's not aligned to this version of you that is embodying self-care is not there. They're just not around. Yeah, you're like blocking out the noise. You're blocking them out. You might actually be blocking people. That could actually help some of you. Some of you are like, I don't want to see this person anymore. I don't want to hear this person anymore. I don't want to talk to this person anymore. Block them. I'm hearing it's simple, but not easy. So that makes sense. But I do feel like maybe blocking someone or blocking people could help you. And these may not even be people you know. Because with this think card, this tells me it's not just about us. Collectively, we're doing a lot of thinking. And so people are going to be thinking about you because you're not thinking about them or for them anymore. So now they're going to be thinking about you. Whew, that's a lot. It feels like the wires got entangled there. Let them think. I don't know. Let them think what they're gonna think. It's not your deal anymore. Like, something just isn't your problem anymore. But that's what I was saying. I was saying something about like blocking people. These could even be people who are just like projecting their thoughts onto you. Like, these could be strangers, or if you post online, these could be people commenting, coming in your live stream, saying things that they think, which is fine. We're all entitled to our opinion. Let them think what they want to think, but you can block that. You're allowed to block that. I don't know if you knew you had permission to do that, or if you needed to like give yourself permission to just hit the block button and be done with it. Hit the block button, delete, erase, move on. I've had to do it. I probably will have to do it more. But it feels like maybe that could help some of you too. Blocking someone or hitting the block button. Not engaging in other people's thoughts. If other people's thoughts do not align with your thoughts, don't engage with it right now. Unless you want to go round and round, unless you want to quarrel and be in conflict and battle, which I feel like most of you don't have the time or energy for, or you have no desire to do that, to go round and round with people. So it's like, okay, I think what I think, you think what you think, Let's let it be that. Let's let it be that. The problem is some people just like can't allow things to be that way. Some people need to be right. Some people need others to think what they think in order to feel validation from others. But I like this version of you who's doing your own thing, thinking your own thing, in your own thoughts, thinking about yourself, thinking about your money, and thinking about ways to make money, and thinking about ways to spend the money that's coming in for you. Because all the money you spend is coming back to you multiplied. Money loves you. Money flows into your life easily and effortlessly. You are abundant. Abundance is your birthright. So why wouldn't money love you? Why wouldn't money want to come into your life? Remember, we already killed off the version of us that lives in lack mindset. This new version of us that's coming in with this new year, this lunar new year, the year of the snake, is abundant, wealthy, luxurious. That's the mindset. Of course money loves you. Of course all the money you spend comes back to you multiplied. Of course. Those are the thoughts that you want to be thinking. That's what I'm getting. Or that's like where your mind is going, to those thoughts. And people who don't think like you are getting blocked. Either by you actually or energetically, spiritually. Those people are just getting blocked from your energy. But then these people could be projecting their thoughts onto you because they think this about you or they think that about this. They just think, which is fine. Let them think, but always like stay true to yourself because it really only matters about like what you think and what you think about yourself. That's something I've really been learning. Like this new version of me, I'm getting to know him, right? And I'm just like, yeah, I'm allowed to think what I think. I'm allowed to have my opinions, and so are other people. And I'm allowed to just like live my life authentically and be who I want to be. I'm allowed to do that. And I don't need anyone's permission. And neither do you. But it does feel like there's this version of us or this part of us that was like waiting for permission. Like, are we allowed yet? Are we allowed to be ourselves yet? Are we allowed yet? Yeah, of course we are. Of course we have been. I don't know. It feels like maybe these are childhood wounds that we're like shedding as well. It just feels like there's this like shedding of a skin, and I keep being able to like tap into it in different areas, different parts. And it does feel like maybe there's this childhood wound surrounding always needing permission or always having to ask for permission, never really being allowed to be yourself or voice your opinions or feel your feelings, whatever it might be. And this new version of you is allowed to do that. And I'm getting it's because you're allowing yourself to do it. You're giving yourself the permission to buy that thing, to go to that place, to do that, whatever, to wear whatever you want to wear, to post that video, like whatever it is, you get what I'm saying. We're really giving ourselves permission to be ourselves. And I love it. I think it's a movement, honestly. I really think that it's like starting a movement. I'm glad so many of you agree. Okay, I'm gonna get off of here now. I just wanted to come on and deliver those messages and tap in with you guys and say hi, especially since I went live on Instagram yesterday. I will post the playback of this on my YouTube channel, Chandler Mastin. You can find that in my bios on Instagram and on TikTok. If you are not subscribed, I highly recommend that you subscribe to the YouTube channel because I do post over there long form content, readings. I'm getting into haul videos. I'm gonna be posting some more like makeup videos and what's in my bag type of videos. I'm just going to be exploring more on YouTube, but still posting readings, so make sure you're subscribed over there. And I think that's it. I hope you all have a really wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for being here. Thank you for allowing me to tap into your energy. Thank you for the gifts. I'm asking that any gifts you've sent me, any money you send me, any energy you send me is sent back to you multiplied. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. And I think I'm gonna go. Okay, sending you so much love. Take care of yourself, stay hydrated, and I will see you next time. Peace.